Let's say you have decided on a particular model, particular brand. Now, should you buy a brand new one or should you buy a used one of the same model? Where is that coin?
I keep it inside.
You took it back?
Yeah, I took it back.
Naisha found a coin somewhere. She's getting that to me and she's telling me, Papa, please get me a big house with this coin. Naisha, aisa nahi hota. You need to work hard. You have to go to school, to go to office for some years, and then you start making money. Together we can buy a big house. Ek coin se nahi hota. Do you know you need to make a lot of money to buy a house?
Yeah.
How do you get more coins?
We make it when you go to school office. I go to office and you go to school. I will make money.
You still have a lot of time to get there. We keep saying so many things. We keep saying money is not everything. Money doesn't buy you happiness. That's pretty much debatable at this point of life. I realize that money definitely buys you happiness. You just need to know where to spend it. I mean, it's a combination of a lot of things. Not just money will not make you happy. Just good emotions and having good relationships with people. These things alone will not make you happy. I think it's a combination of all of these things. Among these, there is one more thing that genuinely makes us happy is buying something that you truly love. Unfortunately, the hard truth of life is anything that is very bad for you, whether it's your general health or financial health, you get more pleasure doing that. For example, junk food, sweets, sugar, desserts, all these things are not good for your health, but when you eat them, you get that nice satisfaction and you feel very good about it. Though it is doing a lot of damage to you, that sense of happiness you get when you eat it, that is definitely more compared to eating healthy. Same in financial health as well. All the depreciating assets you buy, for example, buy expensive phones, gadgets, shoes, cars, bikes, all these are depreciating assets, but then they elevate your pleasure. When you buy a brand new car, you feel extremely good about it, and then it's absolutely fine because everything in life need not make sense, but you have to earn it first. Keep in mind, you have to earn it first before doing anything like that. For example, if you want to cheat, if you work out throughout the week and eat healthy throughout the week, then maybe 1 or 2 days you can cheat. You earn those cheat days. When you work so hard and made some money, definitely splurge it on the things that you like. Let's go and live life YOLO. Don't do that. You have to earn that. One of the biggest things, at least for me, that makes me happy is buying a car or a bike. A lot of people send me this question, Sriman, should you buy a brand new one or should you buy a used one? I think I'm eligible to talk about this because we own both. I bought brand new cars in my life and I also bought a used car in my life. I'm pretty sure it will make a lot of impact in your financial journey in making a wise decision. I'll just give my inputs, my thinking about all these aspects. You take some inputs from this. You decide what to do, what works best for you. Point number 1. There are two aspects to this, the emotional aspect, the financial aspect. Let's not talk too much about emotional aspect because that gives you that mental peace, that mental happiness, and emotions don't have logic, they don't have financial sense. It's always impulsive. You just go buy something because you feel good about it and all the logic, all the sense doesn't come into picture. Like love, happiness, sadness, all these things, these are human emotions. So if you talk about the emotional aspect of it, if you get that mental happiness buying a new car, there's no more argument on it. You can straight away go and buy. That is if you have that much of budget. But if you get into the actual logic of it and you want to talk about the financial aspect of it, not always a used car makes sense, not always a new car also makes sense. Always debatable this point because here are some things you need to know. The biggest confusion I always had when you decided on a particular car, whether you should go for a higher segment used car or whether you should go for a lower segment new car. For example, if you look at this, the Skoda Kodiaq, the top end version today costs crazy 51 lakh rupees. Are you kidding me? Skoda Kodiaq half a crore. So should you consider a brand new Skoda or get a used luxury car? Like if you see the used market, for example, see this. The Mercedes GLC 2019, that's like 4 years old, run around 50,000 kilometers, which is kind of high, but still you're getting a luxury Mercedes SUV almost the same price. And actually if you take some more time and research, you can really find good used cars in the luxury segment. And because definitely cars make a statement, they define who you are, what you do in your life, and that is the reason many people buy luxury cars. Not me. I do not buy it for showing off myself in luxury. I bought it because I'm an auto enthusiast. I love driving a BMW. Nothing to show off, utna scene nahi hai. If I had something like that to show off and all, I wouldn't make this particular video. And it's coming to the point, for a lot of people, without even talking, just seeing him coming in a car will talk about his success, will talk about how much money he has. Is he rich? Now let's assume there are two people, one coming in a Skoda which is 50 51 lakhs today, and the other one coming the Mercedes GLC, which is 46 or 47 lakhs if you find the right one in the market. Both cars coming, obviously you'll perceive the other person who is coming the Mercedes as the more successful one in terms of finance. If it was like 20 lakhs of a difference, obviously chup chap go and get the Skoda. Please comment down what would you personally do. But Sriman, what do you suggest? I would go for the luxury car provided that car is in a very good condition and it has not crossed more than maybe 20,000 kilometers. Try to get a car which has not clocked 25,000 kilometers. It's better to keep it under 30,000 kilometers and not more than 5 years old. Apart from that, you have to get it checked properly. Spend at least 15-20,000 for a mechanic. Get it checked across showrooms. Check the service record. Go through the history of the car. Personally drive it, because especially talking about luxury segment cars, even if there's a small sensor issue that will cost you a bomb, you would be like, I should have better spent my money on a Skoda than getting this luxury car which is eating away all my wallet. So if you can find the right car and you have the patience to do that, then definitely consider the luxury car. But if you don't want to go through all the tension, it's not that a brand new car will not give you tension. It might also come up with problems, but usually probability of getting problems in a brand new car is much less. And of course, it is going to be under warranty and stuff, so less headaches. Point number 2. Let's say you have decided on a particular model, particular brand. Now, should you buy a brand new one or should you buy a used one of the same model? Let's say you consider the Kia Seltos. Now, the brand new 1.5 DCT X-Line Seltos is going to cost you almost 25 lakh rupees. And if you research, you can definitely find a used Kia Seltos, the same version, the GTX Plus DCT, around 18 lakhs. You are saving a crazy 6 lakh rupees on the same car. It's just that one is used and one is a brand new. But wait, here is the thing. It's kind of better going for a brand new one if you're going for a loan. If you're doing a complete cash down, then you go for the used one, because you're straight away saving 6 lakh rupees. But in case you want to take a loan on the used car loans are super expensive. It's going to almost 17% interest rate. Compared to a brand new car, you're going to get a loan for under 10%. So let's just not talk. Let's put it on the calculators and check. Okay, 24.62 lakhs for the X-Line 1.5 DCT Kia Seltos. Let's say your loan amount is 24 lakhs for 7 years at 8.8% is what I got. Monthly EMI is 38,371 rupees per month, and total by the end of 7 years you're going to end up paying 32,23,133 rupees. Now the used Kia Seltos, the same model, is going to cost you 18 lakh rupees. And considering you're going for a loan again, used car loans are super expensive. Interest rate is not going to be less than 17%, and that's for 7 years, 36,784, and by the end of 7 years you're paying 31 lakhs. That difference of 1 or 2 lakhs, do you want to go for a used car? See how mathematics work. You might be thinking getting a used car makes sense, right? It's definitely making sense if you buy it cash down without a loan. But if you buy it with a loan, because the interest rates are higher on a used car, might as well get a brand new car. You'll at least have the sense of having a brand new car, getting it out of the showroom, seal mere open gesture. You get the feeling as well, you get the sense of satisfaction, you'll have warranty, you'll get it freshly baked out of the factory, and that to almost the same price by the end of 7 years. But if you're doing a full cash down, definitely go for the used one, because straight 6 lakhs discount in this particular case. So unless and until you're doing a full cash down, don't consider a used car. So this is my used i20 car that I got last year 2022 October, and the day I got it, it finished around 14,000 kilometers or something. I think the owner did not drive it much. Right now I finished around 17,000 kilometers. Car has been maintained really well. All I need in a 2023 car, like the Apple CarPlay, everything is there. A good power steering, an extremely good ice cold AC, and it's a small car. I can park it anywhere I want. It's got a reverse camera, it's got parking sensors, so pretty much all boxes tick. And most important of all, this car doesn't have a loan on it. I properly own this car. Any car, any asset that is on a loan, it means you don't own it, the bank owns it. The only liability I have on my used i20 is putting petrol in it, insurance, maintenance once in a year. Whereas the BMW, which is on a loan, for every month we have to pay an EMI for it. Apart from the insurance every year, apart from the maintenance, it is going to cost a bomb for me. But the emotional aspect of it, I made terms with my emotions. I wanted one dream car in my life, so I'm happy about that part. But after 1 year, after achieving it, now it's not that much of a pleasure. Because sometimes it also makes sense to buy a used car on loan, because maybe you can use that capital, the cash down which you're doing on a used car completely. Maybe you can use that money somewhere else and make it an investment, put it in an appreciating asset, but then it should beat the interest rate that you're paying for a used car loan, which is 17%. You should make at least 18% to make sense. So let's say if you're going for a used luxury car and that is going to cost you 50 lakhs, maybe you can use that 50 lakhs to build an appreciating asset. Maybe you can buy a small apartment, give it on rent, better than putting all the 50 lakhs on a a car, or maybe put it in a mutual fund or a PMS scheme. It will give you at least 12 to 15% returns, and you will have your capital with you. Whereas here, if you dump all your 50 lakhs on a used car, of course you'll not have to take a loan, you'll not have that burden, but then you're buying a depreciating asset and you cannot use that capital. Your 50 lakhs of capital is. So all this is my thinking. There are many aspects connected to it because emotionally I can't tell you people. Maybe the finance aspects that I've spoken about, maybe that can influence your emotions as well and maybe put you into thinking whether to buy a used car or a new car. In the end, take a blank paper, put it in black and white writing, take an Excel sheet, make your calculations, come to a decision only after it makes sense. You have to look at the long term. After 7 years of loan, whether it's a used car or the new car, which is making sense to your financial health. Chalo, I hope you guys have enjoyed this vlog. I'm not saying go for the used car or go for the new car. Use all the information I gave, introspect, and you take a decision. And do let me know in the comment section, did I miss anything in this? I might be wrong. I'm just thinking. Maybe I missed a point here and there in calculations. So see you guys in the next vlog. Take care.